Hey everyone, this is Carrie again with the Transformation Network. Coming back today, I promised you guys that I would take you grocery shopping. I'm not actually going to purchase anything. I just wanted to take you to the grocery store just to see the kinds of things that I buy. But I'll actually grocery shop with you guys in the future. And that'll be coming up soon. So the grocery store that I am at, the grocery store that I absolutely love is the Sprouts grocery store. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I absolutely love going there. And if you guys don't have a Sprouts that's close to you, then just go to your local farmer's market. That's your best bet for getting things that are organic and natural. Or you can go to your Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's as well, just because they have the just really a great selection. And so does Sprouts. They have a really great selection of items, and they're reasonably priced, which is always good. In the fruit section, and just so you can see, I normally get green apples versus the red apples or any other kind of apples, just because the green apples are lower in sugar. just because the green apples are lower in sugar, so that's typically what I get. I usually shop for the week. If you guys can see the price there, that's why I love Sprouts so much. They're very reasonable priced, and they have excellent food. So that's the fruit for you. I also go over to the vegetable section. This is a staple that I absolutely love, which are the sweet peppers, and I love to eat this with like hummus. Eat it as a snack. It's always really good, so I would recommend you guys get this as a snack. Absolutely love cucumbers and cauliflower. I usually like to boil my cauliflower and eat that with protein. My cucumbers, I like to slice them up and eat them in white vinegar with a little bit of salt. It's like the best thing ever. And here are your varieties of squash. These are everything that you see here is okay, really good to eat, very high in nutrients and everything else. Your vine tomatoes, love vine tomatoes. What I typically do with my vine tomatoes is I slice them up along with the cucumber and along with some onions, and I just put it together with some with white vinegar and some salt, and I am a happy camper. I always have the baby spinach. I always keep that on stock. That's a staple that you guys should always have, just because if you guys can see, it's high in vitamins and everything, potassium, everything that your body needs. So always keep a good stock. If you love spinach, keep a good stock of spinach. I usually either steam it, or I'll just eat it raw like this, eat it as a salad, or just eat it by itself. So that's always good. And then you have the tub as well that you can buy of baby spinach. I don't usually get the tub just because it's too big for me. So I'll just get two of these, 2 or 3 of these, and it'll last me for about 5 days or so. So that's something that you definitely want to look at. Okay, so over here I'm at the section with the peppers. I always get the organic mushrooms over there. You can also get them packaged, as long as they're packaged by, as long as they have the Sprout stamp. I don't see the stamp here, but they typically have it out, and that's fine for you to get. Thank you. That's fine for you to get. I like to get the shredded carrots, or you can just buy whole carrots and shred them up yourself, and that's good as well. I'm not a big fan of the arugula, just because I am still trying to get used to the taste, but I am a huge fan of kale. Oh my God, love this thing. What I typically do is I get the larger kind of kale, and I like to bake them. Bake them when you have to be really careful when you bake them, because what I do is I get them to bake them into chips, kale chips, and they are the absolute best. All right, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. I also love broccoli. I eat a lot of broccoli. Anything green you want to incorporate into your diet, you can go with the organic baby carrots. Those are really good to eat. You can go with the romaine lettuce. Those are really good as well. Celery, just everything on the perimeter of the store, all your vegetables, all your fruits that are fresh, those are the things that you want to eat. The green onions, in Jamaica we call these scallions. It's more for seasoning than anything else, but certainly good to have. Okay, and then so now that I showed you guys that, here are some other things. These are more on the spice side or the seasoning side. Love to eat a lot of onions. I'm a big onion girl. Onion and garlic that I absolutely love. And also avocado, which is very good to eat. I do different kind of recipes with avocado, and I'll show you guys that sometime as well. What is good is you want to get your berries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, any kind of berry, every berry. You're good with berries. They're very good for you, and they're excellent to eat. I was actually looking for the butternut squash, which is on the other side. I absolutely love butternut squash. It's so good. Here we go. Butternut squash is a staple for me. I love this. I usually bake it and then turn it kind of into a mash, and it's just so delicious. So squash is something that you want to get. And how can I forget cabbage? You definitely want to incorporate cabbage into your diet. You can. So now that I showed you guys all that, I'm going to show you some meat items that'll be really good for you to have. It's pretty much good to have when it comes to your seafood, okay? I try to stay away from pork items, all right? And if you are eating beef, make sure that you request that you get the grass-fed, all-natural grass-fed beef. You don't want any other kind, because just remember, when it comes to animal products, whatever that animal has eaten, that's what you're going to eat as well. That's what your body is consuming, okay? So, onto the turkey. I love the ground turkey breast. This is amazing. The Jennie-O brand is really good. You can see the nutrition facts here on the back. I'm trying to get it as clear as possible. This is the nutrition facts on the back, and I usually make turkey meatloaf with that. And then I typically go for the whole chicken, a whole all natural chicken. Let me find a better one. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, here. Whole, all natural chicken, and it's more cost effective, if you guys can see the cost here, than buying, say, the cut chicken, just because you get more bang for your buck. And if you're not sure on how the butchers, how they actually get the chicken carved up and everything else, I can show you guys how to do that when I do my cooking. Okay, I'll definitely show you guys how to cut the chicken, clean the chicken, skin the chicken, everything with the chicken, so you won't have to spend too much money when you're at the grocery store. Okay, so then the next thing that I typically like to get is the turkey bacon. Here is the turkey bacon that I usually like to get, either this kind or the Sprouts kind, just because they taste great and it's natural. So they don't use any sort of preservatives or additional preservatives or anything like that. It's pretty good. Okay, on to milk. I did not mention yesterday that you want to stay away from dairy. If you do like to drink milk, you want to go for either your almond milk or your soy milk. I prefer almond milk just because soy, there's a lot of issues with soy, and plus it just bothers my throat. So if you're going to go for the almond milk, make sure that it is unsweetened. You want your unsweetened almond milk. Don't get anything with the additional sweeteners just because that's sugar. All right. So let's keep going. Okay, so hummus. Hummus is really good to have. I typically get the roasted red pepper, which is this here. I usually get the roasted red pepper hummus. You can actually make this yourself. You don't have to purchase it. I can show you guys how to make this if you guys want to know, but sometimes I feel a little lazy, so I purchase the natural hummus from the grocery store, but it's still good to have. Eggs are good to have. Eggs are probably the only dairy that's pretty much approved. I love eggs. What I typically do is for breakfast, if I'm really hungry, I'll just boil 2 eggs, and I'm telling you, I will not be hungry again for the rest of the morning. For some reason, eggs just does me right. Okay. All right. So on to your nuts and things like that. I did mention yesterday that you kind of want to get some sort of nuts that are unsalted. Here are some unsalted, but you really want to go with raw. You don't want anything roasted. So I typically go for the cashews, which are raw and unsalted, which is over here. All right, you can typically find this in either your Sprouts, or if you go to any other local farmers market, they should have raw unsalted nuts for you. And you can also get it in almonds and stuff like that. Okay, so I remember yesterday I was telling you that I had to give up rice, and rice was such a big staple in my house just because of where I'm from. Well, I found the perfect replacement, which is white quinoa. White quinoa is absolutely amazing. It's just as good as rice, and you cook it just like rice, okay? And it'll give you pretty much the same effect. So that's a good substitute to have. If you are a big rice person like me, then this will really help you to transition away from that. Okay, all right guys, I think I pretty much showed you guys everything that I typically eat. The only one thing that I didn't show you guys that I typically eat is the a certain pasta sauce that is made. It's a certain pasta sauce that is specifically made by Sprouts. I'm not sure if they... Oh, here it is. So the pasta sauce is the organic garlic, or any other sort of organic. Okay, it's all natural and it's store made. Like I said, I absolutely love Sprouts, and that's the pasta sauce that I usually do when I make my different foods and I want to incorporate pastas into it. That's what I will have. All right, guys. So I think I pretty much showed you pretty much everything that I eat. As you see, all that I eat is it's always natural. I stay at the perimeter of the store, and you know, like I said, stay away from packaged, stay away from processed and all that kind of stuff. You can find things that are just as good being fresh and natural rather than going for your processed items. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for following me today. Really happy to have you. The next vlog that I'm going to come on is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to talk a little bit about your physical activities, things that you can do to incorporate that, and then we'll go forward from there. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.